As I say, why would you keep your money in the bank when you're not getting anything on it and they charge you when you need to borrow money? And again, and I'm not making this up, once upon a time they had in America a bank holiday. It's a holiday. You can't get your money out. I play the Bitcoin game. When things go down, that's the time to buy. This thing's going to be overthrown. What's going to happen?
Hello and welcome to Crypto Street, where we bring you the latest and most intriguing stories from the world of cryptocurrencies. In today's video, we'll be unraveling the secrets of Bitcoin's future. But before we jump into that, let's take a look at some recent developments in the cryptocurrency market. First, Bitcoin is a distinct asset class and does not exhibit significant correlations with equities and most traditional trading instruments. However, it is highly correlated with Ethereum and diverges with gold. Investors cast doubt on EO's potential, exploring VC Spectra and the Sandbox. Few people set money to El Salvador using Bitcoin and crypto in H1 2023. OpenAI announces chat app for Android devices. Analysts bullish on crypto AI project say it may outperform Chainlink and Monero. Nigeria's social payments app Bundle shutting down the crypto exchange. Nigerian social payments platform Bundle ceases crypto exchange operations. Copy trading has disrupted the crypto industry, says Bitget's Gracie Chen. China's central bank, digital yuan transactions reach $250 billion. Rice currency not on agenda for leaders summit, nations to focus on de-dollarization. SEC says XRP ruling in Ripple case wrongly decided. Now let's begin our enlightening discussion with Gerald Celente.
In the Bronx, we used to have a saying, bullshit has its own sound. I'm watching millions of people taken to the streets, and just like they teach us to hate the Russians, they taught us to hate the Iranians. Oh, you mean the Iranians that the United States, the MI6 and the CIA, the MI6 in the UK, and the CIA overthrew the democratically elected government of Mossadegh in 1953, the Iranian president, because that had the nerve, the gall, to say, no, this oil does not belong to you, Winston Churchill. It doesn't belong to Anglo-Iranian oil, better known today as BP. No, it doesn't belong, Kermit Roosevelt, the little boy of Theodore Roosevelt and the CIA. No, it doesn't belong to Standard Oil, better known today as ExxonMobil. It belongs to the Iranian people. They overthrew the country, brought in the Shah, the Savak, the secret police. They made the SS look good, the amount of people that they murdered. So, Howard, I became a trend forecaster. As everybody's looking at this and hating it and believing the crap spewing out of the mouth of the politicians, I said to myself, this thing's going to be overthrown. What's going to happen? I started playing the futures market. A $5,000 bet in gold, $5,000 in oil. I brought it up to almost $750,000, knowing that gold and oil prices would go up because of what was going on.
The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has filed a new response in its lawsuit against Terraform Labs and its co-founder, Do Kwon, in which it criticizes some decisions made in the recent court ruling on the SEC Ripple case regarding XRP. The SEC acknowledges that the Ripple ruling supports its claims against institutional investors, but it disagrees with certain aspects of the ruling, particularly regarding programmatic and other sales. The SEC argues that the Ripple decision adds baseless requirements to the Howey test, which is used to determine whether a particular asset qualifies as a security. The SEC is considering various avenues for further review and intends to recommend that the SEC seek such review to challenge the portions of the Ripple ruling that it deems to be wrongly decided. Lawyers representing Terraform Labs and Kwon have previously sought to dismiss the SEC's lawsuit against them, citing the Ripple ruling as support for their motion to dismiss. They argue that the Ripple decision confirms the legal insufficiency of the SEC's argument that certain tokens, including the failed stablecoin Terras, were securities. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler had expressed disappointment with the Ripple XRP ruling, particularly concerning its potential impact on retail investors. However, the SEC still intends to challenge certain aspects of the ruling, indicating that the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies remains complex and subject to further legal scrutiny. Some experts and commentators have cautioned that the Ripple ruling might not be entirely conclusive and could face challenges or potential overturning in the future. The evolving legal landscape surrounding cryptocurrencies will continue to be closely monitored by industry participants and regulators.
Why would you keep your money in the bank? Besides the precious metals, I play the Bitcoin game. And that's my gamble game. And there's going to be also a time when things crash to buy real estate again, but not now. And we have said from the very beginning, as interest rates went up, there's not going to be a housing market crash. This is not back in the panic of 2008 when they were selling these subprime mortgages. You don't have a job, you're deep in debt, don't worry about it. Here, sign over here, you can buy a house. That's not going on now. But when things go down, that's the time to buy. But they haven't gone down yet. And it's going to be a while. And it's going to be a long downturn. It's probably going to be about a 4 or 5 year downturn. However, one of my sayings is when all else fails, they take you to war. Go back, what followed the Great Depression? World War II. What followed the dot-com bust? War on terror. There is talk after talk after talk about a nuclear confrontation with Russia. And now you got this guy, Zelensky. This guy was a sitcom clown who's now the president of Ukraine. And there he is playing the piano with another guy. He's saying that Russia is going to blow up the nuclear plant that they are occupying. Just like the lie that Russia blew up their Nord Stream pipeline, as Seymour Hersh shows that the United States and Ukraine did. Just like they said the Russians blew up that hydroelectric plant and that dam that they were occupying and hundreds of Russian soldiers were killed. Now they're saying that the Russians are going to blow up the nuclear power plant that they're occupying. We are on the verge of nuclear destruction. World War II isn't ancient history.
Bitcoin BTC started the weekend trading close to the $30,000 level as markets consolidated following recent price volatility. BTC/USD rose to an intraday high of $30,046, which comes following an earlier low of $29,746.12. The move sees Bitcoin climb back above a recent support point of $29,800, which is held mostly firm for the past week. One of the reasons for the stabilized floor is due to the Relative Strength Index, RSI, which is hovering close to a support of its own at 49.00. Currently, price strength is tracking at 49.77, with the next visible resistance point at the 50.00 mark. In order for BTC to climb beyond the $30,000 mark, the ceiling on the RSI will first need to be broken. Ethereum was also consolidating during today's session as the cryptocurrency remained below $1,900. Following a high of $1,905.39 on Friday, ETH/USD slipped to a bottom of $1,885.30 earlier in today's session. Similar to BTC, Ethereum's decline saw the cryptocurrency fall to a key support point of $1,880 to start the weekend. This comes as price strength hovers around its own floor around the 50.00 zone, which has been in place since the start of the week. Despite this, it still appears that the 10-day red moving average is trending higher. However, this could begin to shift in the coming days. That wraps up today's crypto news highlights. Stay tuned for more updates, insights, and analysis from the world of cryptocurrencies. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content.